Hello there, ladies, gentlemen, and unicorns, and congratulations, LadyMistLeaf, on winning on the pop quiz. So I hope you can hear me. I got levels. As you've probably noticed, I had some audio issues, which oh my god, I'm so stupid. I thought I have some sort of feedback in my sound driver, and yeah, to spare you a long story, I have the stream open in another tab, and this was just overlapping, so. Cool, thank you everyone for dropping by. This is for you, the patrons. My god, I haven't seen you in such a long time. It's been 2 weeks, I think. Yeah, 2 weeks. So yeah, it's great that I can finally be back with the streamings. Because yeah, last week something came up, and also a little accident within the family, and some gig that wasn't quite finished, and everything was just way over my head. But things are sorted. I'm a bit tired, but I mean, this is nothing that a beautiful, wonderful, amazing coffee can't fix. It's again the magic of the unicorn cup, and a good thing for me is that I didn't spill it over all my gear this time, but we will see for how long that goes. I said unicorn, didn't I? So this is my other glass, which I am keeping at a very safe distance now that I can't, with a haphazard wave of my hand, somehow trip over. So, but we will see how this goes. Cool. So we've come here to finally finish LadyMistLeaf. Long since it's run its course, but yeah, as with me, since this is I had to skip streams like twice, so this is now far behind us. But I'm still very much looking forward to playing your games. So as always, this is part 4 of the 3-part series of me playing your games. This time it's for the patrons only, because they have been so gracious and wonderful and generous to support me in my weird things that I'm doing. So this is for you. So yeah, how was your week, everyone? I hope it wasn't as stressful as mine. And are you looking forward to the next LadyMistLeaf, which I think is in 110? Blackbird outside, just having apparently a situation, which is 110 days or so out. So I always, where is my script? Damn it, I wanted to show you the script for LadyMistLeaf, because it's in its 3rd draft now, so which means I can end the production after 2 more, I think, drafts. And yeah, already got some things lined up, which I want really to implement. My god, I'm talking about making videos like I'm talking about programming. But yeah, I got already have recorded some things that I need in my upcoming post-mortem. So it's not going to be, I think, as huge as the others so far. I think it's going to be, when we rank it in terms of effort, I would say it's around the medium tier, maybe one tier. I think it's medium tier, or maybe one below it. But I'm saying this, of course, knowing that I haven't started production properly, the actual post and editing stuff. So maybe how far up the ranks it creeps, depending on, yeah, whenever I have a weird idea and I think, oh, this might be funny, and then I'm off on a tangent for 2 weeks. So we will see how it goes. Right, Doc Frankenstein is here. Should have bought Patreon. Yeah, for this series. Yeah, I'm sorry if you submitted your game, and yeah, this again is just for patrons only, but of course there's always a next LadyMistLeaf, and I'm doing another series of playing your LadyMistLeaf games. Right, and December Day Games says, hello, I just arrived. Welcome, thank you so much for dropping by, December Day Games. So, sparkle to see Joker Phil. Yeah, I'm still thinking about a good, yeah, a good situation where I can enter Joker Phil there. I mean, I got the costume. All I need to do is yeah, dye my hair green and get the full makeup on. But yeah, maybe sooner or later Joker Phil will appear. like I said, I still need a very good opportunity for Joker fill. Right, but now it's, there we are. Now it's back to Ludum freaking Dare. And those, let me make this big, those are the games that are still to be played by yours truly, and I think we just go through them like one after the other, where I've stopped. The last one was Ender's game Monkey Business, which I didn't play all the way to the end. The one from the last video was fine without the makeup, says LadyMistLeaf. Yeah, I mean, yeah. If there is more to it, like I said, you know me, I'm going all the way in when I'm doing weird things. So yeah, this means costume, makeup, the full Monty. And Doc Frankenstein says there's always another Ludum Dare. That's what I've been telling myself to sleep better for 2 years. Oh dear, yeah, really try to get sleep. It really helps if you can get a solid 6 to 7 hours of sleep. I mean, look at me. Yeah, it's one thing to preach a healthy and enough sleep, but then yeah, it's all coffee for me. But point is, I've grown better when it comes to sleeping rhythm and really trying to look after your needs, because yeah, even with the Ludum Dare, I've learned in the past Ludum Dare, I managed to get my 8 hours of sleep twice, which was something new, and I still had plenty of time, and I still wasted plenty of time. This is pretty much what the entire post-mortem is about. But I think you're good. Just if you can, try to catch some sleep. Your body will thank you for it. If the pandemic restrictions don't lift for you soon, we will see Rockville. Yeah, the hair. My God, it's just I look like not quite yet, but like an 80s glam rock. And yeah, probably I need more. I need like some sort of perm. I've seen some 80s music videos there, and it's amazing. The entire band just probably needs all the hair products of one entirely of where you get hair products, because it's just glorious. After 6 dares, you played one of my games, says Doc Frankenstein. Taking account your channel growth, I have a 10% chance for you to play my game every jam. Depending on how many people submitted, I mean, this time I got 116, was it 116 submissions? So yeah, I mean, I'm going to play. Now it really shows when I should be doing math off the top of my head. I have no idea what the actual odds are of the RNG 2000 choosing your game, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that sooner or later, you know what, maybe we will do a special special shout out for people who have always submitted their games and whose game was never chosen. I don't know yet, but yeah, I'm thinking about something like this. You can cut it yourself if you want, says December Day Games. Sure, of course I can, but yeah, I'm not doing this right now. Yeah, I'm still waiting for my second shot, which I should have gotten if it's really to be trusted, those 3 weeks. Yeah, I should have gotten it like 1 week before and still haven't gotten it. And when you get in touch, they just tell you, yeah, you're in the system. We will notify you, because they can't give out appointments because they don't have all the shots yet. So only when they have the things in stock. Otherwise, it wouldn't make sense to give out appointments when you don't really know that you can, yeah, pretty much yeah, you have the inventory for it, right? So yeah, I'm counting towards it each day. My God, it really feels in the back of my neck. This is not fun. It's always so hot, but yeah, this is not a thing to be. And Doc Frankenstein says, it's fine, I can submit to other streamers, but 100 streamers playing my game isn't as good as 1 5-minute playthrough from Phil Pixel Prophecy. My God, this is... Now I can't not play your game the next time. So this really warms my heart. This is so nice of you. Thank you, Doc Frankenstein. Really do appreciate it. Right. So I've been dancing around it as always. You know, me and tangents. We just go like this, but I don't stay on a tangent because I go off a tangent and then. Yeah, let's play some games. Let's play some games. And Jiri Hysek is present. I hope he still is. because I'm going to play his game Deep Blue. And let me be super thorough that I don't forget to update. Where is my Notepad++? There it is. Deep Blue by Jiri Hysek. Again, apologies for mispronouncing your name. There we go. Beautiful, Deep Blue. And yes, Jiri is here. I should have implemented some fixes since it's already after rating period, he says. But I didn't touch the game since compo deadline, so it would be raw compo experience. So very much looking forward to this. Okay, so here we can see one of those lampoon fish. And this already looks, as many of your games, looks a bit like Limbo with a weird sinister twist, which I like very much. At first, when I just thought Deep Blue is, oh cool, we're going to play chess against the IBM computer from the 1970s. I think the one that beat, was it Gagarin? I'm not quite sure, or was this? I always mix up cosmonauts and chess masters. So, so about the game. This is atmospheric deep sea exploration game with the big scary creatures. Yeah, I can already see. My God, this. Again, it looks so moody. It looks so moody. It can be very intense, but don't worry, there are a lot of checkpoints. Thank you. You are a diver and all you can do is to dive. Oxygen will last only a couple of minutes, but you should find some oxygen bottles down there. If you find yourself in danger, you can release some of your oxygen and gain some additional speed. But don't waste it. And remember, the sea is dark and full of terrors. I think this line, the sea is dark and full of terrors, this is a perfect description. I mean, since I'm a bit shy of the ocean, pretty much of any body of water that's around this size. But no, I was thinking of Sunless Sea, if any of you have played this game. This is a recommendation to play Sunless Sea if you don't mind reading. Okay, this already is scary. Oh dear, there's another one, and a big one. Oh dear. Okay, so there's a playthrough, but we're going, of course, not going to look at the playthrough, and we try ourselves, and then I will look at the playthrough because I will curse and say, why can't I progress from here? So can I download the Windows version? 18 megabytes. This is so kind. Thank you so much. And Doc Frankenstein already says, Kasparov, thank you, Frank. Decimal calendars are best. And Frank subscribed at tier 1. Thank you for the subscription, Frank. I should really play a clip there, but you know what? I will play my coffee clip for you. So thank you so much for subscribing.
A damn fine cup of coffee.
Ah, wonderful. Right. I've implemented some fixes after the jam, says Doc Frankenstein. I even implemented some dev levels and command in the console to show off to streamers, but I will not be able to show off to Phil, so I guess it was all for nothing. Oh dear, oh dear. Is there always another Ludum Dare, right? Yes, there always is. There always is, and with each Ludum Dare, I'm taking part of it. And even when I'm out sick, as I've been, I think, twice before, I will still get to play all of your games. So, no worries. And this is a great game. The checkpoints saved me, says Frank. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to the checkpoints then. And I think there is sound, right? Is there sound? Oh, I already unzipped it. Yeah, let's unzip it twice. Just be safe. Just be safe. Deep Blue. And can I do this full screen? Okay, so when I hit enter, I'm already playing the game. So yeah, this is as full screen as it gets. Please let me know if you can hear the audio because it's super moody. My God, this, for some reason, this diving sound is super creepy. And also the rest. Okay, audio, I can hear it. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so let's start the game then. And okay, so those little fish don't harm me in any way, but the oxygen is relatively low. Hold space to dash. Okay, so can I, let's through here. Yes, this was good. This was good. But, oh dear, my god. That was fast. Okay, good. Good to know. So let's dash. Okay, good. So this is where I need to dash. I was just thinking this big bad fish would just keep going after me, but no, it was just good to know. My god, this is already creepy. This is already creepy. Okay, oxygen running down, and oh my god. Oh my god. Oh dear. Please don't. Okay, good. Good. I think this is what we should be doing, but my oxygen. Oh no, my oxygen is dropping. 4%. Please let there be some oxygen. 3%. 12%. Okay, so. Okay, apparently this was not enough. Okay, then let me try and take this detour then. I'm not quite sure this looks correct, but we will see. Again, thank you so much for the checkpoints. Really appreciate the checkpoints. But this is super moody. This game is super moody. Oh dear! My god! And I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. I'm so easily startled. But I think this is why you watch streamers, right? Good. Okay, so anything behind this thing here? No, there is not. My god, this is... jump scares for me, right? This is too convenient, isn't it? Fear them. Yeah, I already do. I can see there a bad fin. And oh dear. Hope it didn't see me. Okay, good. Good, because I don't want to waste too much time there. Oh, this little fish is so cute. This looks like Nemo from Finding Someone. I almost forgot. Okay, so... Oh dear! So this was too late then. Oh my god, thank you so much for this very gracious checkpoint, which I utterly need. How? Okay, maybe I'm just too far to the left here then. No, apparently not. Maybe I should dash when it starts coming at me like... Yes! This helped. Okay. Good, so it's all about timing and again very gracious checkpoints. I also like that it's getting so much darker here now. And also with the glare of the monitor, it's really hard to make out what's going on here. By the way, again, cool shadow casting. This is super nice. Okay, I'm getting lots of oxygen, so I think I probably need it. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, so this is where I need to go. Good to know. My god, this is nightmare fuel. This is purest nightmare fuel. I really like this payoff with this big lampoon fish there. So I probably should have taken this one, but I don't dare to. I really don't dare to. So I hope that this is where I need to go. Or maybe, I mean, since I'm not going deeper and deeper, why not? Oh dear, there's another of those. Oh dear. Okay, this was bad. This was bad. But since the checkpoint is starting me here... Wow, okay. Okay. This is not what I was expecting. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Oxygen. Oh good. Oh no, not another one. Not another one. Oh dear God. I really don't know what I need to do with them, because I can't go up here, right? No. Oh, apparently I can? Is this good or bad? Okay, so this doesn't look like there's a way out on this side. So probably it was bad. But now I can take my time, I hope. Oh no, I can't take my time. Okay. My god, this is super creepy again. So, do I need to stay out of his sights? Oh dear. This was too much oxygen. So what if I'm super fast? This... yeah, he ate a corpse. Okay, so still don't know what to do here. 14%, 13, okay, good. Was this good or bad? Oh, okay, so maybe this was bad because this was probably not the way that I should have taken. But there looks to be some way down here. My god, also there with those eyes. This is super creepy. Okay. Deep blue state. Oh my god, this is... Didn't expect this. This is super weird. I really like this that you changed everything. This looks weird. Finished. Yeah, I'm finished all right. My god, this was very cool. Super creepy, super creepy. Now I'm super curious also what this thing in Deep Blue Station 1 down there was. I would assume some sort of alien artifact or just something that maybe corrupted all the fish around it. But yeah, super creepy, super atmospheric. And thank you so much for the checkpoints. This was, again, 2 thumbs up. Great game. Deep Blue. Okay, now I need to calm my nerves with some soothing, milky coffee. And yeah, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Sorry for glitching out your this one cave, but again, I try to outsmart the game, but as you've seen it, somehow the lampoon fish still got me. So, and I've probably said it, but again, thank you for the checkpoints. And look at this, apparently I got an email there. What a time to be alive. Cool, this was a Deep Blue by Jiri Hysek. Right. And of course, anything about the game, I didn't read this out. Unicorn. There you go, unicorn, and have fun. And I certainly did have fun. Just the 3 jump scares were a bit, I was a bit jumpy. Yes, cool. And the next one is from RedHermit, a journey down. So I think I should be doing row to sheet then, to make it much easier and more structured to get all the titles. So a journey down. It wasn't RedHermit's first Ludum Dare. I know this for a fact. Copy, paste, save. There we go, a journey down. About the game, I felt so bad about the comedic violence in this game that I added a feature to disable it. It does kind of ruin the mechanic and the main bit I spent 70% of the game creation time on, but again, I got sad seeing the main character get hurt over and over in my testing. I mean, then again, on the other hand, this is precisely the fun of a game. I mean, this is the pure goat simulator fun aspect. So I'm definitely not going to deactivate comedic violence because, I mean, after all, this is why we're all here, aren't we? And this game, says commanderstitch, my kids love this one. Oh my god, I'm very much looking forward to this. Looking forward to the post-mortem of Dissentris. How my LD game went from a 48-hour creation to a global bestseller on all game consoles. You don't have to be mean, but thank you. Yeah, for those who are interested, yes, I'm still working on a proper Steam Windows version of my Dissentris game, and so far I can show you something maybe next week where I'll be playing my game and walk you through the code and also show you my current version, how the game looks right now. And again, it's a pure first grade Phil game development thing, because I made sure that the game looks nice and also the title screen, and I got the entire UI system already working, but I didn't change a thing from the Jam version in terms of gameplay. Okay, so yeah, let's have a look at A Journey Down. You must make your way deeper and deeper into the caverns below to retrieve your pet unicorn. Watch out for dangers along the way. Lose too many body parts and you may perish. It's only a flesh wound. Controls vast, well, A and D only. Space to jump and escape to pause menu. Okay, I'm super curious about a journey down. 35 megabytes. This is handleable, and it says, yeah, I want to keep this. Thank you. And let's call this A Journey Down. This is also a game, I know nothing about this game, so I would assume it's about leaving the top floor of a skyscraper. And let me try to zoom in. Can I zoom in? No, because Glass Brick is not allowing me to zoom in again. I'm sorry for that, but there is a unicorn there. I hope you can see it. Let me disable this. This looks like some sort of unicorn. I like icons. Cool. Made with Unity. RedHermit Studios. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. And it's a unicorn. And oh my god, this is so hard to read. Ashley has fallen into a pit, going deeper and deeper with every passing minute. It's up to you to save her. Oh my god, poor Ashley. Okay, then let's begin my journey. Bravo! Bravo! So I'm not playing as Ashley, but I'm playing. Oh my god! Oh my god! Look at his hair. This is so great. Okay, so apparently this is an arrow, and I should be going into this direction, and I can jump. Oh my god, I can jump. Oh, okay. Okay, apparently this is... Oh god, this hurts. This hurts, and I don't see a lot what's going on here. But oh no! Oh no, my legs. Oh no, my... I'm sorry. Yeah. My god. My god. Oh dear, there goes the arm. Okay. Who needs a head? There it is again. Oh dear, it's so dark. I don't see anything. I don't see anything, but at least I'm able to jump. Is this blood sprawling? I perished. But there was a checkpoint. This is good. Okay, so this is apparently has been a checkpoint. So looking good. Looking good. Oh dear, Phil, what are you doing? My god, this is so dark. I really can't quite see where I am. Okay, so I should probably not go head first there. But now I'm literally going head first. Bye bye, head. Look at this. There's my head. Oh dear. Okay, so I can jump. I can still jump. Still got one arm. I don't know what this was. Was this some sort of health or a checkpoint? I don't know. I really don't see where this is going. But there are particles. I enjoy particles even without a head. Is this another safe spot? My god, look at this. And I thought I was... Oh dear. Okay, so looks like I'm... This is a lava pit. And those things are nibbling on me. But I still got an arm there. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. So is this good or bad? I'm at the depth of 400 something, so maybe I will just try and continue into this direction. For what it's worth. There are some sparkles. I want to go to the sparkles. Oh, there she is. Hello, Ashley. Hi, Ashley. Oh, congratulations, you found your lost unicorn. Ashley, thank you for playing this LD48 creation. Look at this derpy face. My god. But follow the sparkles. I mean, isn't this a motto to live by? Also, by the way, I really dig the soundtrack. It reminds me a bit of Hysek on the Xbox 360. This super technical, percussive electronic soundtrack. This is cool. My god, okay, so I can't say anything bad about this. Maybe it's a little too little on the cartoony violence, but not too much. This was great. Thank you so much, RedHermit, for... Yeah, like I said before, when I said, and I thought I was joking about Goat Simulator, but essentially this is the entire fun of this, is just watching this. Oh, look at him go. Look at me go. By the way, this is also how I do my workouts. I don't jump as high, but look at this. I'm trying to get onto this unicorn that we can ride home. So, how do you do, fellow kids? Wonderful. Thank you so much, RedHermit. I give you 2 thumbs up. And the one feedback that I have is maybe it's a bit too dark what is foreground and background, because there with the glare of my light, I didn't quite see where I could go or where I shouldn't be going. But with those bats that were nibbling my limbs off, I understood those, and also those jagged rock formations. I also understood that those were bad. But my god, this... It's really made my day. Thank you so much. A journey down. Wonderful. Cool. This was a journey down, and next up is Adam Watch's game, Cecil and Dawson Asylum. Okay, I know of the Hotel Cecil in Skid Row because I've been watching Netflix true crime documentaries. But Dawson, I only know Dawson's Creek, and this is pretty much the opposite of the Hotel Cecil, and the Asylum gives it another weird twist. So is Adam Waters present? Please make yourself heard, dear sir. I would assume it's a sir. Frank perfectly put my feedback into the game into words. It's a bit too dark. No, I don't mean you dismembering me, I mean light levels. The part about dismembering me I found hilarious, so absolutely no need to turn down the comedic violence. So if Adam watches, sadly I can't shout out to Adam, so yeah, let's try anyway and hope that Adam is present. And if not, if you're watching the VOD, hey Adam, I hope you enjoy me playing your game. That is Cecil and Dawson, Cecil or Cecil? Cecil and Dawson Asylum. And paste, add save, and yes, update completed. So anything you want to tell me? After using Unity for the past few game jams, I decided to experiment with Twine again. Given my lack of experience with Twine and story writing in general, it isn't the best game I've developed, but at least I got something done. And if game jams is good for one thing, it's about learning new stuff and trying things out. At the same time, this is what I caution against. Don't try out new stuff, do what's tried and tested for game jams. But then again, where's the fun in that? I mean, after all, we want really to see how far we can take things. And again, with Twine, personally, I had a great time, especially with the Sugar Cube 2 format, which allows you to do lots of macro things and stuff. So, Cecil and Dawson Asylum is a text adventure in which you enter the fictional abandoned Cecil and Dawson Asylum. Things take a turn for the worst, however, when you manage to lock yourself inside with nothing other than a torch. There's clearly no way of escaping, so you must go deeper and deeper into the facility, and in doing so, go deeper and deeper into its dark history. My god, this sounds super interesting. You already got me at Asylum. And December, a day's game says, Ludum Dare gave me courage to make 3D models. This is, I mean, making 3D models is one thing. If you're doing, if you think I'm going for a cube, that's maybe conjoined with another cube. I think this is what I personally would go for in terms of 3D models for a game jam, especially if you're working, if you're working in the compo and not in a jam. But then again, I spent way too much time modeling Victorian furniture. So what do I know? But character models or something like this is a whole other level for me. So I don't know how people do this. Also with the jam games where I see this looks like a finished game already from all the polish. So I don't know how people do this, but apparently it's because they, on one hand, they know what they're doing, and on the other hand is they aren't afraid to try something, even if it means, yeah, lots of taking risk, whether it works out or not in the given time frame. I made dentures in compo. Sure, why not? Yes, I mean it's always good to have a solid bite. Controls. The controls are easy. At the end of each passage you're provided with a number of different options you can choose from. These could be to move between rooms or interact with items. The game includes a save load, allowing you to save your game or load back in a previous version. All you need to do is interact with the save and load buttons on the sidebar. Yeah, or we can even go back. I think this is what's offered by default, that you can go steps back. But yeah, I'm not quite sure if this is in this game supported. So the source code, yeah, just download Twine and drag the index.html found below into it. Yeah, this is super simple, and it already shows up with the latest layout, how you used it in Twine. Super nice. Okay, programming Twine. There are graphics with GIMP and music, Audacity and Bosca Kyoil. Pronounced Kyoil. Seriously? I've always thought it's Kyoil. But what do I know? Bosca Kyoil. So it's where you put your key into. Cool, so there will be sound then. Let's join me going down the Cecil and Dawson Asylum, established 1839. I haven't seen this font, the stencil font, in quite a while. This is nice. Okay, can everyone read along? And RedHermit is here. Hi all, I'm sorry I'm late. I hope everything doing great today. Yeah, I played your game. I played your game. This is all I can say. It was hilarious. Thank you. Okay, I'm sorry. I need to get into the mood of the Cecil and Dawson Asylum. Oh, commanderstitch says, "Wow, RedHermit just played your game to great applause." It was really awesome. Okay, so please let me know if... Oh, look at this. Even got an inventory. This is great. Okay, so I think this text size should be... Okay, this is too big. This should be fine. For the longest time, the Cecil and Dawson Asylum stood ominously at the top of the town. Even as a kid, you would stare up onto the hill and wonder what it would be like to explore it. With its red brick facade and tall stretched windows, the building was once a centerpiece of the small town. But now, 30 years after its closing, it lies dormant and abandoned. No one knew the horrors that went on behind closed doors. The late-night screams, the disappearances, and the absurdly high fatality rate. Fatality! I'm sorry, I'm breaking the immersion. Let me have another one. Probably water is not doing it. I need coffee. Better. As you trudge your way up the hill, finally building the courage to enter the building, you know there's no going back now. Climb the hill. Ooh. Do you hear this? There's audio. I've turned this up a little bit because it's super creepy. Approaching the asylum, you find yourself blocked by the tall wrought iron gates. 5-meter-high walls completely surround the building. The wind whistles as you survey your surroundings in the dark of the night. The building itself is massive, even bigger up close. You flick on your trusty torch to illuminate the area and find some ivy nearby to climb it. You continue on past the "No Entry" sign and begin to climb. You clamber over the fence, approach the large wooden doors and... locked. While less than ideal, it wasn't unexpected. You'll just have to find another way into the facility. Out of the corner of your eye, you spy a rock ready to be pushed below an open window. There's no other way of getting in, so you position the rock and hoist yourself up. I guess we go through the window then. foyer. The last thing you remember is climbing through the window and falling. Falling for too long. Indeed, as you open your eyes on the cold, damp floor and begin to survey your surroundings, fear begins to set in. You're lying in the foyer in the asylum. Your torch lies a few meters away. It paired with the moonlight from the windows barely illuminate the room. It's a wide open room, showing clear signs of decay. The wallpaper is peeling, the ceiling is falling apart, and the floor is covered in dirt. To the right of the room is a large blank doorless wall. On the right you can see two doors, each with a handwritten label stuck on the door. One reads Office, the other reads Security. There's a corridor directly in front of you, but it's blocked by a large, unsurmountable pile of dirt. You won't be getting past there anytime soon. At this point, you're beginning to have second thoughts about exploring here. There's one problem, however, as the window which you just fell through lies a few meters off the ground, too high for you to reach. There's nothing else in the room to help you get back out, so your only choice is to go deeper into the facility to find something to help. You return your attention to those two aforementioned doors. One of them has led somewhere. One of them has to lead somewhere, right? So should we go into the office or the security? You know what I will save this one. And hello NickPros30, welcome. So I think first I will go into the office and... Oh, cool. What's in the office? You enter into a standard looking office. A big armchair sits behind a large mahogany desk. Ring binders and folders fill the few shelving units around the walls. The room lacks a window, making it too dark to see clearly. Even with your torch, you're bound to miss something. You see the light switch at shoulder height beside the door. Flicking it does nothing. Of course, why would a derelict building still have power? You stumble your way towards the desk to get a better look. Okay, maybe we should try to get some light, or should we examine the desk? I think I will examine the desk. You examine the desk with your torch. The light glistens off of a small metal object hidden between indecipherable papers. It's an old and worn looking key. Maybe it still works? Elsewhere on the desk you spy a small notepad with Ppbbfftt scrawled onto the first page. Ah, security. You know what? This is some sort of an adventure game, and it means adventure game gear and accessories, which means I will Ppbbfftt1. I'm just thinking about someone finding this paper there with Ppbbfftt1 and looking at it and think, what a dumbass. He can't even remember this bad password. Cool. So of course I want to pick up the key. The old key added to inventory. Oh, look at this. The key even shows up there. This is very nice with having the inventory there. Well then, let's leave the office and have a look at the security. You turn the old key. Oh, apparently it was locked. You turn the old key in the lock and miraculously the door creaks open. You emerge into a small room with a desk and a computer. There's no power, so the computer won't be of much use to you. The room is lit by a single window facing out onto the grounds. There's nothing on the desk, but out of the corner of your eye you notice a tall object in the corner. Upon closer inspection it appears to be a shovel. Should we... Of course we pick up the shovel. Shovel added to inventory. You re-enter the dark security room. You won't find much else here, at least not until the power's back and you can see properly. Well then, clear the dirt using the shovel and continue down the hallway. This was fortunate. Ooh, okay. You clear a path through the pile of dirt using your shovel and walk through the now open path. A metal door stands between you and the corridor. However, it is unlocked, allowing you to walk straight through. It reads in small bold print, Security Door 1. You enter into a small corridor. To the left are 8 bedrooms. They all have multiple beds and nothing else. There's nothing in them that could help you. You turn your attention to the remaining 4 doors. One door directly in front of you is labeled Storage Room. To the right of that is the Experiment Room. and to your right. And to your right is the generator room. The final door at the end of the corridor is large, metal and locked tight. In small bold print on the door it reads Security Door 2. Okay, the automated unicorn operates heavy machinery, and I think for now I will try the generator room and see if we can get the power back up. The generator lies dormant in the corner of the cramped room. The generator looks badly damaged. You may be able to fix it, but you'd need some tools to do it. Okay, so let's step back in the hallway and save here. Maybe in the storeroom is something that we can fix it. You make your way into the dark storage room and look around for anything to help. In the darkness, you don't notice the toolbox lying on the floor directly in front of you. Your foot clips the box and it sends you hurtling towards the floor. Other than the toolbox, you can't see anything else in here. It's too dark. Okay, this must be super dark even when we can see it with our torch. So let's pick up the toolbox. So we get the key, toolbox and shovel. I would say we're well equipped for an adventure game. So let's try the generator room again. The generator looks badly damaged, but we can fix it. The generator lies dormant in the corner of the cramped room. Turn on generator. The generator is humming away in the corner, providing electricity to the building. Okay, then let's go back to... Can we go back? Generator room, experiment room. I wanted to go back to the hallway that we've been in before, but yeah, I think all we can do now is go to the experiment room. You emerge into the ominous looking experiment room and are met with quite an unusual sight. The decaying walls are bare, and so too is the room. The only exception is a stretcher with a number of restraints on it, designed to hold a human. Hanging above the stretcher is an unusual looking contraption. It looks dangerous. Not keen to spend any more time in here than you need to. You just take a quick look around. Given the emptiness of the room, there's very little to find. You do, however, notice a lever at the bottom of the stretcher. Maybe that could be useful? Well, this sounds creepy, but yeah, let's take the lever or lever, depending on how you want to pronounce it. The experiment room still remains bare. Okay, then let's... The previously open source now shut tight behind you. It must have locked itself after you turned on the generator. Okay, so... now I get it. Generator room. I turn off the generator and wedge the lever in between the doors. Hallway. Foyer. Now I can go there. You return to the foyer. That open window that's still unreachable. The two doors to the left read office and security. Corridor in front of you still remains blocked by the pile of dirt. Okay, so apparently it can't be blocked by the pile of dirt. So, follow the corridor. Yeah, then we are here. I really want to use the lever and to push it between the two doors. Generator room still remains bare. Yeah, when I turn on the generator and step back in the hallway, it must have locked itself after you turned on the generator. So, is there anything still in the storeroom? With the newly restored light illuminating the area, you spy a brick lying on the ground near the particularly badly damaged wall. So maybe we can use the brick for this. So this is cool. I really like this, that you also have to not just switch everything on and turn every knob you find, but yeah, be smart about it, right? So I turn off the generator, go into the hallway and place my brick, and I can go through the doors. And now with the generator on, I can return to the foyer. This works wonderfully. I really like this. And Karen47 her redeemed unicorn, which means I have to take a sip of water. Thank you so much. Right, you return to the foyer. That open window still unreachable. So let's enter the security, and you return your attention to the computer sitting atop the desk and sit down behind it. It looks like it needs a password. Aha! It's Ppbbfftt 1 because they're very concerned with security. Oh, this is nice. I really like this. This is super cool. Okay, so the login is P-word 1. Of course, I need to type it correctly. Oh, this is cool. This is super cool. I like the LD48. I really like the style of this. And another attention to detail, of course, the generator. Reset also the internal clock because the battery of the computer has long since run out. So once it rebooted to the first 1970 at 0 o'clock. This is super cool. So apparently we are here. This really helps now with the security door in the office and the generator, the storage room, the bedrooms and the experiment room. So CTR, OBS, and is this Showtime? HBO Showtime is here, or showers probably. You punch in the password that someone has so lazily left around and examine the monitor sitting atop the desk. From here you open and close the 2 security doors. The first one you have a brick placed in front of, but the second one still remains locked. So then security door 1, then let's unlock security door 2, right? What does the chat say? Phil plays this just like a detective noir. Yeah, probably I should always comment this from first person. The word unicorn means we all have to drink some water. That thing just forces it, right? I'm forcing you all to stay healthy and hydrated and have 1 or 2 more bathroom breaks than you would usually have. Okay, so security door, this is the one where we place the brick into, so I will. You know what? First, save. And I disable security door 2. Did this do? You punch in the password. From here you open the first one, have a brick placed, and the second one is now unlocked. Okay, so good. So let's follow the corridor and go through the security door. You know what? Let's save this one here as well. The plot thickens. You emerge into a room with a number of computers on several desks. None work, however. A door to the right remains locked. It appears that there was once a lever used to activate a contraption to open the door. Now, however, there is no way of getting in. That is, unless you could find anything else to fit. Well, we got a lever, so let's use that one. Observation room. You go through the now open door and discover a bizarre sight. A number of seats point toward a window leading into another room. A singular door leads into this room. The door is labeled Shower Room. The room is blocked by a 4-digit passcode. If you can find out the passcode, you can get into the room. Yeah, I go with my super secret password, because this is clearly from using P-word 1 and not quite remembering it, so that you have to put it on paper. I think 1, 2, 3, 4 is something that people in this facility would use as a passcode. And the password is incorrect. Okay, good to know. So, okay, where can we find the 4-digit code? Maybe now in the experiment room remains bare. The generator room is humming away. And let's go back to the foyer and look at the office again. You re-enter the office and flick that light switch from earlier and light floods the room. Now with the enhanced visibility you notice something else on the desk. You examine the desk again, this time assisted by the bright overhead light. You spot something that you hadn't spotted before. Mixed among the various sheets of damp and moldy paper is a map of the facility. Yeah, this would have helped before. Oh, OBS, OBS. This is nice. So it's 1839. Of course, yeah, it's when this one was established. I mean, this should have been my next idea to go for, but this is cool. Okay, so yeah, let's go. Let's go back to the weird room. There's a lever to open the door, and it's 1839. You emerge into a room with a number of computers. Oh, this is, yeah. Now, however, there is no way of getting in. That is, unless you can find anything else. Use lever to open door. Did I not? 1839. Enter. Was this the wrong one? Oh, you enter into the so-called shower room. It's unsettling to say the least. The walls are covered in scratches. The tiled floor is covered in stains. On the ceiling is what looks like a trapdoor. That's not what catches your attention immediately though. There's a ladder leading up to that roof trapdoor, and it may be the thing you've been looking for this whole time. Okay, let's pick up the ladder then. We're carrying quite a lot. I don't think that we're still carrying the brick, but yeah. Right, then let's use the ladder, and get the hell out of here. Use ladder to escape. You clamber up the ladder and out the window. How lucky of you to escape. The first thing on your mind is putting as much distance between you and this building as possible. After this experience, you definitely won't be coming back. Thank you for playing. This game was made in less than 48 hours for the LadyMistLeaf haha compo. This was cool. This was cool. I have a soft spot for atmospheric twine games, and I really like this use of the inventory system that you have here. Yeah, you said it's not your best game, but from what I can tell is that I really enjoyed playing it. And look at this, I even have my adventure game. What's it? My adventure game loadout. I could put it to good use. So yeah, this was super atmospheric, also with the sounds and that they change where you are. Yeah, really like this. And good thing is I was really expecting that the game would kill me at every instant, but thankfully this was a very merciful game. Cool. This was the Cecil and Dawson Asylum. I still don't get the Cecil and Dawson nod, if it is a nod to something, but yeah, this was super atmospheric. I give you 2 thumbs up. Thank you so much. Cool. So now after our escape from the asylum, let's play commanderstitch's game. And I'm very much looking forward to whatever weird thing you've... Oh my god. So let's first make sure that I update here the name, and let's see how the text boxes there. My god, the text boxes even work on my OBS template there. This is cool. So even with such a long name, this works. Right. So the game is called Ppbbfftt Mining HA by I am commanderstitch. Did I say one ha too many? Apologies. So pronunciation koemeterion. Ellipsis, and I have no idea what this is supposed to mean. So apparently there's indication of someone having a stroke because it's just punctuation. And yeah, I have no idea what this means. So right, about the game, you have infinite ammo, but not infinite life. Okay, good to know, whatever this means. And anything else you want to tell me, drink up, unicorns. We have to. It's the law. My god, okay, so I'm super curious about this game now. Hey, maybe it's... Is this an acronym? Is this... Hey, Ppbbfftt Mining! Ha! I did this! There's some cool pics of the game. Go play, have funs! If you want to change the controls, press escape. Then go to controls and change them. If you like the way they are, WASD to move, fire to drop a bomb. Who doesn't love an old guy with a rocket pack and skates? I really like this. This looks like this old prospector stereotype. Gold, gold. So, oh my god, so many explosions. So many explosions. I have no idea what's going on here, but this looks to be like a commanderstitch game because it looks like mayhem. Mayhem. Is this a ferret with a rocket jetpack suit? Need help beating it? Don't get hit by the enemies and you're sure to win. Okay, don't get hit by the enemies. Get the key from enemy, then go through door. Get to the last treasure and fly up and away to win. This sounds easy enough. Absolutely no problem there whatsoever, right? Right? Did I click this? I think I clicked it. Why is nothing happening? Why is nothing happening? It just closes when I click this. It closes. You know what? Copy link address, and I try to open it now with Firefox. Good old trusty Firefox. The Firefox gets it open. I hope. How big is this? Okay, just 4 megabytes. Okay, there we go. So mining, ha! I thought first it was just minting some Doge coins or something, and the game essentially is just a screensaver where it utilizes my entire CPU to mine for Bitcoin or something like along those lines. Oh look, there is another icon which I can't zoom into, which is really a bummer, but this is nice. Ah. Okay, so mining, ha! Oh my god, everything is exploding. Presented by Michael Bay. Okay, so it's a game! If you can't read this down here, it says it's a game. Thank you, this is a nice note. Okay, press start or enter to progress. Okay, so wow, this is fast. Do you know those games where you complain about that the controls aren't fast enough, that your little figure is not moving fast enough? Yeah, this is none of those games. Oh, look at... My god, look at this! Dig! Use mouse button right to use your shotgun. Okay. Oh dear. Okay, so where is the alligator? Okay, so I got infinite ammo but not infinite life. Oh cool! Oh cool! So I'm just... I don't get infinite life, yeah. But you're always so gracious with the amount of health that you give me. So yeah, I'm using this as a digging mechanic. My god, I really like that the controls are so super insane. This is fun. Okay, so yeah. I try not to get hit by the big-lipped alligator. It's not that big-lipped, but... Okay, again, I really dig the explosions. I really do dig the explosions, because they just got the right size to be fun. Oh, look at this! What is this? What is this? You need a key. Okay, so how do I get the key? I don't remember, but let's drop some more bombs. I just enjoy even saying the word bomb. But you know what I also like? That you essentially you're giving me infinite amount of bombs, which I'm super happy with. Okay, so there is some rubble, and it says eat on the alligator. I have no idea why or what it wants to eat, but I also, by the way, I also like this Roadrunner and Coyote style background there. I'm just waiting for something with Acme bombs to kill me. Talking about killing me, my health, again, it's so nice that you don't give me just 10 health points or something, because you know how bad I am at games, so you give me like hundreds of them. And I'm not quite sure how I can get rid of this enemy there, but I'm still trying to just blow up everything. Oh, this is weird. Ah, no! And also good thing is that I wrap around. Okay, so I'm just trying to drop some bombs there and hope that they explode right next to this alligator thing there. Again, I'm still trying, hopefully, to kill it. But it's not easy because it just keeps flying. Come on! Those explosions. I really like them. So yeah, how? Eat. Maybe do I need to feed the bombs to this alligator? But certainly this, I'm not quite sure. But there was some different sound. So okay, so the alligator apparently is just after me. So then maybe I can just trick it there. And I think this is how you defeat it. You just bait it and hope for the best. Yes, I think it took damage. I think that's how you do it. Oh no, oh no! Oh god, my health is depleting. Okay, so I think sometimes I'm hitting it. Good, good. I also like this cool arcadey way of how it behaves by that you can just wrap around. Yes! Oh, this is nice. Oh, this is nice. Still something, still not quite right. Okay, so apparently I should have done this much better because there is more to this game than just one level. Oh my god, there is the ferret. And my health is not looking good. My health is not looking good. No! It's, by the way, how it looks like when it attacks you. This is also some nightmare fuel. No! 90. I'm down to 90 health. 88. This is going to be probably bad. No! Okay, 76. I don't think that I'll be able to make it. My god. No, 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 no. Okay, a cool introduction of new elements, of blocks that I can't, that I just can't. Oh no! Oh, this is too fast. This is too fast. Does it honk? Okay, so just wrapping around is super helpful there. Okay, I think, yes, I have some sort of strategy and health 47, so this is not a lot, but oh, so many gems. So many gems, this is so much fun. I love collecting gems. Okay, and I need a key and we're almost there. Yeah, oh, there it says boss health 30. Oh no, oh no, I don't have a good feeling about this. Oh, look at the ghost. No! Oh dear, oh dear. I don't think that with my health that I can really do it. You know what? But what I just realized that the bombs don't hurt me myself. I think. Okay, health minus 32. This is bad. You lost. No. Okay, I collected some gems. So should I try this again? You know what? I will try this again because I have a feeling that maybe I can do this. And the cool thing about this enemy, this is that you can always see where it's coming from, right? Oh no! Okay, so my strategy is to get down to the bottom as fast as possible and then just use the trick where I'm going left and baiting essentially the boss to either direction. Come here, yes! Too soon. Where are you? There you are. Come on. Boss health 7. Oh no! 6. Oh dear, oh dear. This went super bad. This went super bad, super fast. This is so crazy. I love it. Boss health 2. Okay. Boss health -1. Wonderful. Okay, so the trick is to collect gems and not the key. Is this a glitch, or is this just wonderful craziness that so many corpses of the boss remain? Okay, cool. So let's try this explosive rocket belt ferret, so I'm going to call it. So apparently it's already here, but apparently also taking some of its health down, because I don't have to avoid my own explosions, which is something I could have killed for in Counter-Strike. And look at this! Somehow I made the level. Somehow I made the level. Okay, so... Oh no. Oh no, all the gems are behind the entrance. This is unfortunate. This is unfortunate. So, okay. Almost there. So let's... Now I will again try to just bomb my way to the bottom. Your ammo is infinite. This is super helpful. I'm not quite sure if I'm making any progress, but at least the boss is taking some quite a beating there. Boss health 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yes! There we go. You know what my downfall was with the first attempt? I was being too methodical. Don't be too methodical. Just it's fun. Just bomb everything inside. This is what the fun is about. And now that I've given up and trying to be super methodical about it, now this is how you beat the game. This is how you do it. Nice. Now I only need to get to the bottom, right? And I'm rich! I'm rich! Oh no, I've seen this in Aladdin. Maybe I shouldn't take this magic lamp. But then again, sure, why not? Fly up and get out. You win! Yes! 15,238 pointos. My god, thank you, commanderstitch. This was another wonderful, crazy, weird game that only you can make. And like I said, it's like a handwriting, and I enjoy every one of those because you never know what to expect. You never really know what to expect apart from big, chunky pixels, some hand-drawn font, and weird enemies with huge teeth that look super nightmare-inducing when they attack you. So again, really enjoyed it. Thank you so much for submitting Ppbbfftt Mining. Ha! Also the title. Cheers, mate. Cheers. This is mining. Exactly. Eat your heart out, 300. Wonderful. So the next game is from DeathStorm. I have such an enjoyable time each time pronouncing their name. So let's... The Adventurer Guild. DeathStorm's collaborative games with koemeterion, I think, are always too complex for me to beat. So I always want to apologize. All right, Cursibu says, can you post links to games? Of course I can. You know what? I will make up for this before moving on. So first, what did I play today? A Deep Blue, not commanderstitch, Jiri Hysek's wonderful moody exploration game where yeah, I had some jump scare experiences that were my damn own fault. This was great. Then of course the journey down, if you enjoy comedic violence because you want to get all those limbs flying. Then of course we have Adam Watch's games, the Cecil and Dawson Asylum, super moody text adventure, and of course commanderstitch's crazy mining game that says mining. Ha! Right, and now of course we got the Adventurer Guild from Koemeterion and DeathStorm. I have such a great time pronouncing that name every time. Right, so it's DeathStorm, as metal as always, DeathStorm! I love this. And Koemeterion. And they are a team, and are they present right now? I don't think they are, but good thing that I prepared something, and where it's Say DeathStorm and key user. I am playing your game right now on Twitch. And maybe I should post the link to my stream on Twitch, which I did not, so https://twitch.tv. This is how I do it every time, Pixel Prophecy, so this is why sometimes there are beautiful, fun little typos and everyone can make fun of me. So the game takes some time, and it has a weird break-even point where the game gets very easy. Yes! Looking forward to that one. Anything else you want to tell me? You rock! You rock! Your community is awesome and keep doing that great job. Oh, thank you so much. I'm not doing anything. I'm just being myself and having fun. So it's the Adventurer Guild. The Adventurer Guild by Koemeterion and DeathStorm. Two doomed penguins. In the Adventurer Guild, your job as guild leader is to hire and manage heroes and finally send them deeper and deeper into one of 3 different dungeons. Okay, this is an interesting twist. So it's not so much that you do the adventuring yourself, it's just, yeah, you manage it. It's a bit like Darkest Dungeon without apparently going into the dungeon yourself. Try to beat the boss of every dungeon who waits after floor 10 for your heroes to gain the most wanted boss artifact from them. Use the different artifacts you will find in your dungeon crawls to place them onto your ritual circle and gain different buffs. Okay, this is cool. Each artifact type reacts different to its neighbors, so try out as many combinations as possible. You can also merge same artifacts to combine their power. This sounds super interesting. You can cheat here. I'm not clicking this. Deeper and deeper in the dungeons. There we go. Your heroes will come back, if they come back, with gold and different artifacts for you to use. That means that means keep always an eye on the health and power of your heroes, as well as the level of the dungeon they are visiting. Even if the heroes the blood and heart of your guild, they are replaceable as long as you have some money left. So manage your gold well, and keep always some in your backhand for bad days. This is my dwarven voice. My mediocre dwarven voice. Okay, so yeah, don't use all your resources. Controls, mouse and escape tutorial. You should start with search and hire some heroes in the tavern. After that you can start your first expedition, bottom right, and choose the heroes you want to send to one of the 3 dungeons. We recommend the Dark Forest. Let me get my notes. Dark Forest first, recruit, Dark Forest. This reminds me a bit of the good old way of doing tutorials, like with Railroad Tycoon, Sid Meier's game before Civilization, where the entire tutorial was in the game manual, and you had a tutorial mission in the game, you had to select it, but the game manual would tell you exactly what to do. So this reminds me a little bit of that. Okay, Dark Forest. The Black Forest. Because it's the easiest one. The difficulty of the dungeons are defined by easy, medium, hard, and the level of the dungeon as well. After you send your first expedition, you can watch them walk, and as soon as they arrive in the dungeon, they will start to fight. After the fight, they will get your attention with a small question mark, and you can decide to keep them in the dungeon, to continue the fight, or gather more loot, or to call them back to your city and get the loot they collected so far. Okay, so it's risk and reward. The final loot will only be revealed to you when your group came back to your city. If they die, all of the collected loot is gone. At least you don't know exactly what you lost. Yeah, that's a cold comfort. After some expeditions, you can place an artifact in your stone circle to grant some expedition buffs to your heroes and improve the buildings for more advantages and better heroes and stats. Especially in the beginning, selling artifacts can be a good choice, and keep an eye on the health of your heroes. Okay, sell artifacts, because money is short in the beginning. Last tip, sometimes it's good to grant the dungeons some time to rest and reset. That makes it easier for your heroes to loot the lower levels again. Even if the amount is lower, the chance of success is higher. Okay, it's good to grant the dungeons some time to rest and reset. Should the dungeons rest and reset, or is it more about my party? Okay, we got the hero name, the current HP and max HP, and the level and talent, and the attack value and defense value. My god, this is again super intricate. I really enjoy this about your games, that I don't know how you do this, but I recall this the game that essentially was Fallout Shelter that you made, but for a game jam with just 2 people. This is amazing. Okay, disclaimer, Mac and Linux version are not tested. This game is beatable and can be played through. Nearly all of the icons are not by us. You will recognize them. Issues, game is pretty long. Game has a weird break-even point where the game gets pretty easy. You know what? Let's try this, and oh, look at these screenshots. Oh, the mug. This is nice, the mug. There's a tower. This is super nice. Okay, so is this a new screenshot? Yes, this must be a new screenshot. I thought, my god, this game is very long indeed. And Frank says, dungeons slowly go down in difficulty loot. Okay. So it's like a barren field that you have to leave barren for 1 harvesting season, so that more the crops grow better the next season, that your yield is better. Why do I know this? Probably played too much Harvest Moon. Okay, the ritual circle, and there you can place your looted artifacts in the stone, also to gain some benefits for your heroes. Okay, so merge artifacts and sell artifacts, and it's better to sell the artifacts. Okay, good to know. Okay, so lots of icons there. Again, this is a super intricate game. I'm amazed how you do this in just 3 days. Right. Now give me the Windows version. Where's the Windows version? There is the Windows version. Yeah, now you download. Now you download. commanderstitch's game you didn't want to download. I'm holding this against you, Chrome. Like I'm holding so many things against you. The Adventurers Guild. Is it the Adventurer Guild or Adventurers Guild? It's the Adventurer Guild. Okay. But we shall find out soon enough. And it's just called Deeper and Deeper. Okay. Frank says, well, the reverse really. If you leave them alone for a while, they basically go down to a lower level. Oh, okay. So, cool. So if I leave a dungeon alone, then it just... This sounds a bit counterintuitive, but yeah, thanks for pointing this out. My god, I would have gotten this wrong. Where would I be without you? Probably still in my first game, not understanding why I can't beat it. Okay, so cool. Deeper and Deeper. Let's try this. And let's go. Is this the tavern? Warrior Guild. Here you can train all your warriors. Okay, each training will cost you 100 gold. Your warrior guild is currently at level 0. I won. This represents the gaining attribute points of each training sessions and maximum talent of your warriors. Okay, I don't have a lot of gold, so let's go to the tavern and search for heroes. Oh, there is some food. Caligula, Horst und Quetzalcoatl. Okay, so health points 5, attack 2. So Horst seems to be good. And yeah, sure, why not? Let's hire them all and close the tavern, and let's go onto an expedition with Horst. Okay, so the Dark Forest, and there we go. And this is nice. Your expedition requires 34 food. How much food do I have? Yes, and will take at least 15 minutes per. Yeah, let's start the expedition. Okay, this is cool. So level 1, and we get some food here. Farm generates 5 food for each 20 seconds. Upgrade cost. So okay, yeah, we need to be a bit conservative with our money. Okay, your expedition entered the dungeon. Okay, so your party fought a fight. Check the results. Your party won a fight in the dungeon. Yes, good team. Will you keep your party in the dungeon, continue fighting, or will you call them back home to receive the found loot so far? Okay, so 1 of 1, 1 of 1, okay, so... You know what? Keep fighting, guys. They all look quite good. So this must be the ritual circle there. And you know what I really like? That it's a Unity game, and here in the background you can see the default Unity skybox. For some reason I really like this color scheme. Okay, so progress 6 out of 10. So 5 out of 5. You know what? Let's stay in dungeon and let's keep fighting. Heroes 3 of 5. Okay, let's check again. My god, they're doing quite well actually. Stay in dungeon. Progress 9 out of 10. So this was level 1 of 10. So they're in the first level, I think. So this is good. You know what? Let's keep fighting. And then I think then I will recall them. Unicorn, says Space Monkey. Cheers. Still got a little bit of water left. Okay, so how are my heroes doing? I mean, they're still good, so let's keep fighting, my friends. Keep fighting. 5 out of 5. Should I have them return? You know what? Let's return them. Your expedition left the dungeon. So this is quite nice that they of course have to return from the dungeon. And they had flirtation along the way, I would assume, or just healed up. Party arrived home. Check what they have looted. And look at this. Your party successfully returned home and brought some loot with them. Now it's time to celebrate, rest, and spend the money. Okay, so this is also super nice that you have this tooltips once you hover over it. Of course, you can't expect this from a jam game, but just intuitively I was expecting this and it works. So rogue attack, 2% plus 0%, rogue defense plus 0%, 4%, so this didn't change. But we got some coins. So this is good. This is good. Let's find here, should we search for more heroes? Those are all level 1 heroes, right? Should I upgrade the Terran? Probably not, probably not. You know what, let's try and send my, what is this? The Rogue Guild. You can train all your rogues. Okay, let's have a look at my heroes. I can't have a look at my heroes. Hospital heals 2 health every 30 seconds for each idling hero. Yeah, you know what? I will start an expedition and let's go into the deep mine with my 3. You know what? I will just recruit just 1 more. It's a rogue. It's a rogue. It's a rogue. Attack 2. Health points 4, but attack 5. Health points 7. Yeah, let's go with Cecil. Sure, why not? Okay, cool. And Pickalick says, hi there, comrades. Hope you're all feeling well. Just enjoying my green tea and Phil Switch powered craft. Thank you so much for dropping by. Very much appreciated. Right, I'm just, you know what? Let's go with the Dark Forest again. Sure, why not? Let's be a bit conservative with our gold and the food, because this last time it didn't yield much. So I will just keep them in there until they start losing health and then just make a judgment call whether I keep them in the dungeon or not. By the way, there is no sound, so I don't have to sweat. Okay, so at least the farm is producing some food. So what's going on here? Of course, stay in dungeon. And we're waiting. And stay in dungeon. So progress 8 out of 10 and I'm on level 1 of 10. So they are looking good. All looking good. Even Caligula with 2 out of 2. So let's stay in the dungeon and see if Caligula is the first to fall. Still looking good. So I just see how far I can get them in this first dungeon. Infernify is here. Yeah, the automated unicorn always spots you. Okay, so Cecil the rogue, of course, didn't last long, and Horst, our finest warrior, also. You know what? Should I? One more fight? Should we go for one more fight? Or you know what? No. Let's have them return home. And maybe then we should recruit some more heroes. What's this here? This is the Wizard Guild. Okay, so I only got warriors and our one rogue just, yeah, bit the bullet. Cool, so what have you brought for us? So it's warrior attack, 4% plus 0%. So yeah, I don't think that they leveled up or something, but at least 29 gold. Okay, so probably need to heals 2 health every 30 seconds of each idling hero. Okay, so maybe Horst still needs to train talent. Should we train attack and defense? No, I can't really afford this here because 100 gold, I don't have 100 gold. So instead, let's search for new heroes. So maybe, I mean, we got all warriors, right? So maybe we should invest in a wizard. And this is Zerk Zerk and Chinchilla, which is another warrior. So then we get 3 warriors and 1 wizard. Or should we invest in another rogue? I mean, I don't play D&D, so I don't quite know what the best makeup would be. But if it's all warriors, can't be wrong, can it? So, health points too. You know, a wizard with 5 health points sounds like a pretty good investment to me. And yeah, let's search for some more heroes. Egon, Spangler, and Sandra the warrior, or Roland the rogue. Health points 6. I mean, just 1 defense, but yeah, sure, why not? Why not? Okay, so let's try this again. At least I got plenty of food, right? So let's go into an expedition. Yeah, this is how you say it. So I'm going with a wizard. I hope that it's not important the order in which I add them to this. So yeah, let's have a wizard, a rogue, and 2 strong warriors, relatively speaking, right? So everyone is healed. Let's start the expedition. LadyMistLeaf says, I would think wizard because you have gear for it unless you sold it. I have gear for it. I'm not quite sure. What's this? Okay, I have questions when they return. Okay, so Roland the rogue took some damage, but yeah, let's keep fighting. Roland, you can do this. You can do this. So, oh, of course. Okay, now I understand it. I thought that these things were just telling me that that yeah, my rogue has an attack bonus of 2%, but it got 0% in this run, and so I thought, yeah, maybe the dungeon is just too low. So yeah, I'm going to just sell them all. I'm going to just sell them all. I really like this drag and drop thing here. Again, there is so much going on under the hood, especially with games that are such UI intense. So cool. Oh, look at this. Got enough gold. This is super helpful. Okay, Roland is not looking good, but who needs a Roland when you get a Horst? Yeah, let's keep fighting. Keep fighting, and because now I can upgrade something. Wizard Guild. Should I upgrade the mug? You know what? I think it would be best to upgrade the tavern, right? What's going on here? Okay, so Roland is gone. Horst, our warrior, is already not looking good. Yeah, you know what? Let's come home. Let's come home, everyone. And am I the one who tries to see a Dwarf Fortress traits in this LD masterpiece? I haven't played Dwarf Fortress for long, but I can see it this indirect way, right? It's not your fighting. So yeah, this was not good in compared to different dungeons, right? So this one, at least we got 19 gold. So okay, so yeah, the hospital heals too. Yeah, I'm not interested in the hospital, but what we could do is with 324 gold. You know what? I will upgrade tavern and search for better heroes. And this was not too good, so yeah, this Sven looks like a relatively good rogue, and Sandra the warrior will help us there. So now let's go into the deep mine that we can go deeper and deeper. So of course I need Sandra, then Sven the other rogue, the wizard as always, and a strong warrior. Caligula, sure, why not? And hope for the best that they don't get pushed over by the first imp or whatever they appear. They cross paths with. Fernify says, are the hero names random generated, or did you just brainstorm for dozens of names and pick them from an array if the creators of the game are here? I'm not quite sure if they are here, but it sounds like from an array. Space Monkey says, so much UI and numbers everywhere, impressive amount of work. Yeah, it's UI nightmare, and you can drag and drop stuff, you get tooltips, it's a lot. So this is super, so let's stay in the dungeon then. And December Day Games redeemed the unicorn, and I don't have any more water to drink, so I have to contend with coffee. Damn good coffee.
A damn fine cup of coffee.
Yeah, he's right. And right, okay, so also reminds me of Darkest Dungeon, but you can't control your heroes in the dungeon. Oh yeah, like I said, it feels a lot like Darkest Dungeon, especially here with this expedition thing. I don't know why this reminds me of Darkest Dungeon, but those creatures can be slain, they can be beaten. My party is doing way too well, so let's keep fighting the good fight and bring home gold for Daddy. And check the results. Okay, Zerg, the wizard. No, not our wizard. Yeah, let's stay in the dungeon. Can you go without the wizard? Let's see. More corpses! Oh no! Oh, this was bad. Okay, so this was really bad because now I don't got lots of gold. So I can hire 3, and those are the 3 that I need to hire. So Zerg, Roland is back from the dead. Lots of health points, pretty useless. Same with Cedric. Sure, why not? Make me some money, please. And I say the deep mine, and oh, of course I still got some others left, so this is good. So okay, so the wizard, warrior, and yeah, just the warriors, they don't really do a lot of damage, but they can take a lot. Yeah, probably not both of them. So yeah, just 3 wizards and 1 warrior. No, the other way around. 1 warrior and 3 wizards. No, still 3 warriors and 1 wizard. There we go. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Okay, so at the first signs of they are getting their ass whooped, I will pull them out. Good to know. Okay, it's just later than the deadline for rating, not that it matters all that much, says Space Monkey. Yeah, I'm sorry that I had to forego like 2 streams. Okay, so Zerg the wizard again. Yeah, return home, because if they don't return home with anything, really, I can't keep playing. But I really get the appeal out of this one. I mean, resource management. As soon as you start feeling, yeah, it's not that you know the numbers as a player. It's just trial and error, and then you start to get a feeling for what your actions can do or what they can't. So warrior defense, and I got lots of warriors, so you know what? No, I will just rogue attack. I can sell this artifact, then at least I got 46. And then warrior attack and warrior defense. Let's try to merge this. Both artifacts have to be the same type and rarity. Okay, of course, yeah, I can't do this, but let's say warrior attack. Yeah, let's do this, and I will sell this one because I need the money. Okay, then let's go on to another expedition. Zerg, the wizard can stay home. Then should we go into the ancient labyrinth? My god, this sounds bad. Let's go into the dark forest. Just a bunch of warriors and see how this goes. Okay, of course the food is also down, so I should be doing something about this. Maybe I've just entered the downward spiral now here, that I can't have enough money or food for all the expeditions. So okay, let's just stay in there as long as possible in this level 1 dungeon, and Roland the warrior already got some. Yeah, you know what, let's keep fighting. Okay, one feedback, it's visual, is it's really hard to make out where the roof of this tower starts and ends, because the background red is relatively the same. It's not exactly the same, which would also be bad, but it feels like, yeah, maybe it just needs some sort of outline there. Okay, so Roland still getting his ass kicked, but everyone else is doing quite well, so yeah, this is where we keep it. Zerg, Hive Mind approves that name for sure, says Pickling. Exactly. And Ender is also here. Welcome, Ender. Thank you so much for dropping by. So, yeah, Cedric, Roland, and the other ones. Yeah, you know what? Let's return home. You have to return home now. Okay, at least the others are healthy. And we got some more food, I think. So it's 5 food each 20 seconds. And yeah, I can't afford to do this anyway. So, okay, so we got some warrior defense and rogue attack. Rogue attack. Yeah, I don't have any rogues, so yeah, let's just sell them all. Sell them all. And oh, you can sell bronze 30, silver 18, gold 200. So those red ones must all be bronze, I think. Okay, so I got now, relatively speaking, good amount of gold. But yeah, there's some more. This is a wizard, 7 health points, but not a lot attack or defense. Warrior, not many health points. Yeah, we hired this one, but they will probably not make it. Oh, you know, this is super nice. I can even give them names. Okay, now this makes it even more fun. Of course, yeah, I can. It has to be some name. Okay, cool. So you know what? Who wants to be my wizard? Please apply in the chat that I can appoint one of you my wizard with a lot of health points and otherwise pretty useless, but we will get you there. I mean, I got the gold, I can level you up. And Roman is a warrior. By the way, this is German. Ro means rough or raw, and man means man, so it's rough man. This is funny. December Day Games says, I'm a wizard. There we go. December Days Games. There we go. You're my wizard. Who wants to be my warrior? Healthy and useless. I will volunteer, Frank. You know what? You can be my warrior. So let's just say Frank the warrior. There we go. And where's the wizard school? Of course, the wizard school is in the tower. So December Days Games, I will train attack or defense. You know what? You need some more attack. You need some more attack. And yeah, this is all the gold that I have. So I will send you on an expedition to the Easy Forest. So Frank, December Day Games, Sandra, and should I have another warrior, wizard, warrior? Let's Quetzalcoatl. This was always a good call. Yeah, start expedition. And maybe I should run maybe 2 expeditions at the same time. So let's get some more staff, right? So warrior, super healthy but useless. Frederick is good. Who wants to be my wizard? LadyMistLeaf, do you want to be my wizard? Wizard FDW, right? LadyMistLeaf. Cool. Who wants to be my rogue? I don't think that you will do. You will survive for long, but I'm taking. It's not submissions. It's applications. That's the word. Applications for rogues. And the automated unicorn. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, let's keep fighting. And Ender, there we go. Ender. Is it with 2 R or just 1? I would go with just 1. And there we got 8 heroes. And look at this, stay in dungeon. And so the next expedition is into the deep mine. And I will send Ender, LadyMistLeaf, Zerg, and Horst. And hope for the best. So let's start. Oh, I don't have enough food. So yeah, you will have to wait. Okay, looking good. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. So how much food do I need? 66, right? So, okay, good. So December Days game. You know what? Everyone return home. December Days Games is having a bad case of the herds. Right, okay, so, but now I can send you all to the deep mine. 66 food, yes. Start the expedition. And what have you brought us? Warrior attack, rogue defense, wizard defense. And look at this, even 36 monies. Cool. Applications for rogues. Sounds weird, yeah. Okay, good, but don't worry, December Day games, you will heal. You will heal, no worries. Okay, let's have a look at what we got here. Wizard defense, rogue attack, and rogue defense. This looks actually pretty good. Can I... The warrior attack. Yeah, you know what? I will sell this one and let's go for the rogues. And yeah, let's sell all the other artifacts because I need the money. I really do need the money. Okay, so what's going on with you? Everyone's still PG condition. So December Day games, you can see you're healing up. You're healing up quite well. What's here? Zerg, the wizard. Of course, it's always the wizard, but yeah, you can do this. It's just one. It's just tiny. It's just a flesh wound. You could have turned those two swords into a better one. Oh yeah, of course, right, I could. Oh no, LadyMistLeaf. Yeah, it's return home, everyone. Return home, everyone. We've run out of band-aids. Cool. So in the Terran, so my heroes are actually doing quite well, right? So it might be good to train someone. Let's train Frank. Let's train Frank in more attack or talent. You have to upgrade your what? You have to need to upgrade the guild. But talent is good for Frank. And here now, okay, the wizard attack. And now I will combine those two, right? Those I can merge. Bam. And it's a silver. It's wizard attack. 20% plus 0%. So maybe we want to hold on to this one for now. This is pretty cool. I like this game very much. Okay, so yeah, let's start another expedition. Expedition then. Should we go with a deep mine? Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's have Ender and Frank, December Days games, and Sandra, because Sandra always hits the mark. But we can't afford it just now because we need more food. So I don't have the gold to upgrade the farm. We just sit here and wait. But the good thing is that everyone will heal in the meantime while I'm waiting for food. I mean, essentially I could, you know what? I could also use the dark forest. That, yeah, let's go with the easy one because it doesn't use up as much food as you would need for the others. Okay, so I think we can train someone. Let's go here with the rogue guild. I mean, I only got Ender, who's my rogue, but you know what? You need more attack. And that's it with my gold so far. Cool, so I didn't send them on the expedition, right? I just said close expedition and that was that. Okay, so, but everyone's doing peachy, so you know what? I will send you all in the deep mine because I think now shortly we got the food that we need. So I will send Ender the rogue, LadyMistLeaf the wizard, Frank the warrior, and rogue, wizard, warrior, right? Is there anything else? No, maybe another warrior, right? So Sandra has always been a good warrior, so let's start the... Oh, right, 66. Let's wait a couple of seconds. How's your day? I'm running out of coffee. There we go, start expedition. And maybe I should upgrade the farm, but I can't. Yeah, I can't really afford it. So whatever you do, you have to bring me some money because otherwise this whole enterprise has to close down. Surprise range attack, says LadyMistLeaf. Okay, so please don't be killed already. Everyone's doing peachy. Stay in dungeon, keep fighting. Keep making daddy the monies. Because we really need money. I mean, all we get is food at this point. Okay, keep fighting, keep fighting. I also can't afford to send anyone else onto an expedition right now because we need more food for that. And yeah, keep fighting. This is Wonderful. You're doing great. You're at level 2, progress 4 of 20, 12 of 20, and oh no, LadyMistLeaf, the wizard. Yeah, you need to come home, everyone. You need to come home. We're doing well, and then we die. I mean, this is the classic roguelike story arc. Doing well, actually doing very good, very good. My god, why is this going too well? Oh my god, everyone's dead. This is how my Darkest Dungeon runs when. My god, Darkest Dungeon, this is a game that the name of the game I haven't... 24, just 24, couldn't you have brought me just a bit more money? Anyway, it's good to have you all back alive. I'm very proud of you, thank you so much. But next time, get some more of the shinies, yes? Okay, food 24, gold 27, so all we can do now is rogue attack. We can merge those two, right? We can merge those artifacts, and we got warrior attack, wizard attack. I mean, I'm not going to sell it, right? But yeah. You know what, let's go with a bit of more warrior attack, because we were mostly made up of warriors, right? Okay, so we're waiting for some more food to trickle in. I think for the Dark Forest we need a bit of I think 44 when I sent in 4 of my heroes. So yeah, let's have a look. Let's have a look. What can we do? So enter the rogue, but we got the rest will be just warriors. So I will send Frank, Sandra, and Horst because the warriors make more damage this time. So it's 45 food that I need. 37 I got, and 8 of you are idle, but everyone's alive. Everyone's still alive. Cool. So while we're waiting for food to trickle in, let me finish my story, horrible story about Darkest Dungeon. This is the game that I rage quit, and I quit it for good. I even got the first expansion, this vampire thing, and I always had lots of fun with that game, but then it killed off some of my longest and best A-team members in the Darkest Dungeon. And the bad thing about this is I didn't know what I could have done better. It was just a case of bad luck, and I've lost like 40 hours of progress, and it was just gruesome, and I never wanted to put myself through this any longer. And Joy Prink is raiding with a party of 13. Thank you so much. My god, I've now in my flaming rage over Darkest Dungeon, I haven't noticed any of you dropping by. Thank you so much, Joy Prink, for sending me all those wonderful people. For those who don't know me, hi, I'm Phil. Right now I'm streaming LadyMistLeaf games from my patrons, and this wonderful game is called Deeper and Deeper. No, it's the Adventurers Guild. I think it says it right down there. Anyway, yeah, and yeah, I'm just trying to get my party there to make me money and survive. So how is the party doing? Everyone's alive. Beautiful. So let's keep fighting. So I'm really sorry that I don't have any cat content here, but maybe I got some silverfish content, but it's accidental. So okay, so we need some more food that we can send the next party into the next level, but everyone's now here in this dungeon is doing quite well. So maybe we can even make some more gold. And yeah, hopefully... Oh no, Sandra is dead. No, not Sandra. How did this happen? Minus 6 HP even. Oh dear, something terrible happened there. Okay, so you need to return. I can't send 3 of you deeper into the first level 1 dungeon. Right. Okay, so should I mean, we already got 8 of 10 heroes, so this is good. None of you have died so far. And the expedition result is, yeah, Sandra is dead, but hey, look at this. Lots of money and lots of good stuff. So this is good. So please rest while I combine here defense 11% and defense 11% and merge this to a silver artifact. And can I use this and make another silver artifact? No, they have to be of the same rarity. So the warrior attack did us quite well this time. So now for the rogue defense, rogue attack, I mean, I could upgrade this, that I have more artifacts at the same time, but this is probably not possible. Yeah, gold 104, and for the upgrade I need 250 gold. So, yeah, we'll just keep here the warrior attack, or maybe the wizard attack. Should I send in more wizards? I'm almost hesitant to send in more. No, you know what? I will just leave it as it is. We got 42 more food, 47 food, and their expedition. I always want to say expedition. Yeah, I got the wrong expectations. So yeah, we need for should we go into the deep mine again because we need more food for that. But yeah, this is fine. So rogue, wizard, warrior, and maybe another warrior just to have my wizards and the rogue safe. So which one, or should I upgrade one of you? This might not be the worst idea, because LadyMistLeaf, you know what, LadyMistLeaf, I will give you some more defense because you really need it. Okay, and that's it with my gold. So yeah, so I hope you make the best of your defense. And Frank, and maybe 2 wizards, 1 rogue and 1 warrior. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. Requires 66 food and we got 62, so it can only be a matter of seconds. Thank you, Frank, for doing your best. I know that you will always do. I hope you just don't die. But it's okay. It's okay. Even if you die, it's okay, because I'm still the manager. This is the most important thing. Okay, so, oh, sorry, my posture is really bad. Must be this horrible Corona hair. I joked before that I call my hair style the second wave, but I think it's, as long as it doesn't grow into a third wave, I should be fine. Okay, December Days Games is happy that I sent them into this horrible dungeon there. But hey, look, it's good. Everyone is doing great. Because if you're all dead, I don't know what I should do, because I'm low on gold, I'm low on food, I don't know what to do else. Okay, LadyMistLeaf, oh dear, this really hurt. But you know what, I have to keep you in there because I need results. I need them. And by results, I mean something shiny, around this size and golden. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so I'm sorry, LadyMistLeaf, but this was just -1. So I spent 100 gold in training your defense, and this is how you thank me. Oh well, at least you tried. Okay, Frank has taken a bit of a beating. December Days game is not doing too well, but somehow Ender, the rogue, just always kept their distance. So yeah, return home. Please bring me everything you got. You can always hire me again in the Terran, just use a different pseudonym. Yeah, of course, of course. You didn't die, you just made it look like it was an accident. Well played, very well played. Survive, I survived. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Barely, barely. Okay, 30 and just warrior attack, speed and defense and rogue defense. So, get here rogue defense and rogue defense. We merge it to rogue defense 21, and let's merge it to golden rogue defense. So maybe I should just hire more rogues, because now we'll just use the rogue defense pretty much exclusively. Come on, good. Rogue attack, warrior defense. Yeah, I think I need to sell this because I need the monies. I need the monies. Okay, so I need more rogues. Rogue, there we go. Sandra, you know what? I will call LadyMistLeaf reincarnated as a rogue with just 1 HP. I hope this wasn't a bad call. But yeah, you know what? I will just send you into the first level. I don't think that I'll be making lots of progress. But look at this. You got a lot of defense. So I think you should all be good. I think you should be good. So Ender, LadyMistLeaf, and then I got, should we send in? Yeah, Frank, always Frank. Defense of 6, it's always good. And Quetzalcoatl, it's always a good addition. So 45 food, we got 46. I'm almost coasting on the game being unbeatable anymore. And the automated unicorn has a sip of water, and so should I, but I've run out of water, so I will take the next best thing, and that is the water that I've let run through my coffee maker, and another part of water which went through a cow. So cheers. Look at this, everyone's doing wonderfully. Thank you so much. In your honor, please don't die. Ah, damn good coffee. So, okay. Okay, Quetzalcoatl taking a bit, it's just, like I said, it's just a flesh wound, so keep fighting. Keep fighting. We need the gold to train you that you are better, and so on and so forth. Okay, good. Good. So far, the rogues really keeping this entire thing going. This is good. So it's progress 13 of 30, and Quetzalcoatl and Frank already. Okay, so now it's up to the rogues to really pick this up. Coffee is life, night coffee is more life. Yeah, exactly. This is why I'm always so cheerful. I drink way too much coffee way too early before bedtime. Okay, Frank, you're not doing too well. You're not doing too well, but the rogues saved the day, so return home and bring me those sweet artifacts. I mean, I'm happy that you're all still alive. You're fine. Exactly, Frank, you're fine. This was Team Rogue, again saves the day. Cool, okay, so, and you brought back some monies. This is good. Look, 125, thank you, amazing. And some things for the magic circle. Warrior attack and defense. And let's merge this to silver. And let's merge this. Look at this, rogue attack. And let's merge this. And we got warrior attack and wizard attack and rogue attack and defense. Oh, this is both in one, so I mean, I'm tempted to sell maybe wizard attack, just that I can upgrade this, that we can have two bonuses at the same time, but I don't think that I can afford it anyway. Yeah, let's try this. Let's try this. 244, and yeah, this one, and upgrade this, and now I can say this is rogue defense and rogue attack. Save and close. Okay, now the rogues really have to do something. Okay, so wizard, and now if I search for one more hero, I can't do anything. So health points, attack, health points 8, but attack and defense 1. So I will go with Egon Spangler, and yes, I can hire Egon. Cool, okay, because again, I will have to send some of you to this. Yeah, I will send you to level 1 again, but it's the Wizard, December Day games, then Quetzalcoatl, and yeah, Frank should recover a little bit, and Zerg, the other wizard. I mean, this is just the Dark Forest, so I think if it's just 3 of you with 34 food, you should be fine. Yes, you should be fine. You should be fine. Okay. And Space Monkey is going, yeah, thank you so much for sticking with me this long. Again, really appreciate it that you dropped by. Right, okay, so I don't know for how much longer I will play this game, because I don't think that I'm making progress, actually. Like I said, I'm always skirting there on just running out of food and empty. Oh, good, okay. Was just a bit worried that empty died. But empty is doing fine. Empty is doing fine. Okay, so still good, everyone. So I'm just waiting there for the food to rise up to 60. Then I will send all the rogues into, and the Zerg wizard is gone. So we got 1 wizard and 1 warrior. Yeah, I'm not risking this. I'm not risking this. And Joy Prink, again, thank you so much for sticking with me, and I hope you will recover with your foot and get some rest. And as always, yeah, thank you again, really for sending me all those beautiful, wonderful, amazing raiders. Have a great night, and thank you. Right, food 47 and the expedition has returned with 26. It's better than nothing. Better than nothing, at least it's good to have you back alive, at least some of you. Okay, so yeah, the next one is my band of rogues, and which I will send into, you know what, let's make this interesting. I will send the band of rogues into the ancient labyrinth. Oh, you know what, let's see if I can find another rogue. Wizard, rogue, Gunhilde. Yeah, won't be much better than this, so the band of rogues, Gunhilde, LadyMistLeaf, and Ender. And maybe Frank the warrior, because Frank, you always did good, so I'm sure you managed to, yeah, send all those people home well, right? Cool, so a couple of more seconds. Bring us more food. Yes, start the expedition, and I'm so sorry for killing all of you. Now all I can do is wait and watch the little flag go to the labyrinth. I mean, I got enough heroes. I still got another party that I could afford, but of course I can't afford the food to send you all away. You basically have to send people back fast enough so the dungeon doesn't go down too much, so you can reach the end eventually, says Frank. And this is super helpful because now this the first dungeon there with I was at progress 20, right, and it started to reset again. LadyMistLeaf is gone. I'm so sorry, LadyMistLeaf, but you just had 1 health point. This, yeah, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry, but you know what? I can all have you stay in the dungeon just for one more fight, and I'm sure you're doing just peachy, everyone. And Frank just took a bit of a scratch, but this is fine. This is fine, and LadyMistLeaf, as we all know, she just plays dead, right? We don't know where she... Oh my god, okay, this escalated quickly, so... Yeah, I think, you know, this good old rage, this darkest dungeon rage, quitting rage is bubbling up inside me now looking at all those RIPs. So, which means, thank you everyone for playing, but yeah, this was the Adventurer Guild, and I had... quite a good time with it as soon as I started to figure out how things were. Also, Frank, thank you so much for helping me understand this. But I played this for much longer than I initially thought I would have fun with it, but apparently I did. So I give you 2 thumbs up, koemeterion and DeathStorm, for submitting your game. And I think we got just 1. And LadyMistLeaf, you have been such a stalwart rogue with us, so of course you get the honor of being the last game that I play with LadyMistLeaf. Well, mine will be the last game, but yeah, this doesn't count. So let's have a look at your game. And of course I didn't paste the links again, right? So this is the link to the Adventurer Guild. And this is, of course, the link to LadyMistLeaf's game. Right, now updating the on-screen display. There we go. Deeper in the Void. This is a super nice title, by the way. Paste, save, update. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so about the game, the voices you will hear are the Lord in the Underworld and his wife taking bets on their victims on whether or not they make it out alive. They're bored and it's how they pass the time. Oh dear. Anything else? I originally wanted to implement switches and lasers but ran out of time. Classic LD issues. Thank you for playing. You're very welcome. So, Deeper in the Void. I love this purple. I'm a big sucker for purple because... yeah, it's always, to me, it's always this miasmal Lovecraftian things. So yeah, this person doesn't look too happy here. A poor scientist has been mysteriously whisked away to the void. Find your way out. Controls arrow keys to move, mouse to click on the play button, and on the ending scene to return to the menu. Okay, so it's just cursors and then clicking. There is no music, but if the sound does not start automatically at the menu, click on the screen outside of the play button to trigger the game sound at the menu. And I shall do. And oh, it's just so it's
welcome to the void.
Ooh.
The only way out is to go deeper and find the exit. That's if you can survive that long. I have faith in you, though. Best of luck, sweetie.
Okay, so sounds like I'm not in for a good time. Because clearly I'm being mocked. I'm being mocked at this point. So did I click in correctly? I hope I did. Please let me know. Also, do you all hear the audio? I increased the volume. And JackNeck72 is here. I would also have a game for you, but I guess I'm too late. Yeah, I'm really sorry. This is the very last of my patrons' games that I played. But as I said, Doc Frankenstein before, there's always a next Ludum Dare, and as always, I will be playing Ludum Dare games with the next time. So again, I'm really sorry. Yeah, you're a bit too late by 2 weeks. Okay, so maybe the mouse pointer out of the screen because this is super unprofessional. Oh, cool. So this is like Mega Man, where the screen scrolls. Cursey assures me that the audio works. Okay, anything up here? Yeah, this is not good. But yeah, I think, should I take this one? I think I should be taking this lane here. Or probably not. I didn't quite remember in the first screen where I should be going. Yes, classic. Classic, this was a gotcha. Because I thought, as always, yeah, the furthest lane away is always the one that leads you to your target. But then, of course, you played with my expectations. That's on me. And, oh, we are deeper in the void. Okay, so the game is to remember where all those things go. So let's have a look down here if there is anything interesting. No, there is not. So I think I should be taking this lane. Also, thank you for feeding the unicorn. Oh, this was the wrong one. This was the wrong one. Is there audio? Yes, of course, yeah. We've heard the mocking voice in the introduction. So am I correct now? Yes, finally. Wow, okay, fuchsia induction. Okay, it's certainly getting weirder and creepier. So, if I take this first route here, is this correct? No, it is not, but now I know which route to take. Route or route? I always want to say route because it's French, right? But I've heard it, many people say route and router, and to me it's always a router. But congratulations, you've escaped!
I knew I had a good feeling about this one. Dumb luck. If you say so. Just remember, you owe me 3 souls.
Oh dear, I hope I don't have to pay the 3 souls. Deeper in the void. Okay, so this was the game. Oh, that's a bummer because I was looking forward to more levels actually, where it gets trickier to remember where to figure out or to remember your way in the maze. But yeah, I really liked it that it got this purple weird thing. And of course, I always like being mocked by almighty beings just looking at me. So you know what? At first, when I had this congratulatory message, I thought, yeah, they're just toying with me. The game is not over. They just say, yeah, congratulations on finishing. Now, would be a bummer if I sent you to another maze that's even more haunting or something like that. But yeah, again, I assume you probably ran out of time, right? Because, like I said, I can see the potential. There should be much more to it. But overall, hey, I didn't even curse once. Maybe I did once. Yeah, I'm sorry for that. Cool. Thank you very much for submitting, LadyMistLeaf. You're quite the rogue. Cool. And let me here level 3 tentacles. And Cleo M or Silo M is already left. So gotta go, good night, and keep drinking the magic bean water. Yeah, it's my threefold bean soup. I've heard this one person say that if you have a vanilla coffee with soy milk, you eat like 3 different sorts of beans. And I thought, yeah, they're right actually. vaguely seem to remember that router is one of those things that UK and US pronounce differently. Yeah, however I pronounce it, I get scolded for doing it incorrectly. And I spent too much time on getting the walk animation done and the screen shift. Yeah, I really like this like I said, it's this Zelda-like and Mega Man-like screen shift, which, yeah, again, it's warm, fuzzy feelings, nostalgia. And good night. And Shift was planning on lasers and switches. Right, yeah. We all know it's right. It's too little time, too much on your to-do list. I got, even with my game, which was not really that complex, you would think I got a list of things that I really wanted to implement, like lore, question mark. How do you implement in a Tetris-like game lore? Well, I'm having some ideas and they go into my, hopefully into my Steam version at least. I already got the Steam store page set up. And by setup, I mean I just paid Steam and now I can publish my game there whenever I want. So whenever it's done, it shall be done. Cool. At least I got to try voice acting. Yeah, this was very nice. I'm always a sucker for voice acting because it just gives the game instantly so much more character. So yeah, looking forward to more voice acting the next time. Maybe these gods and almighty beings that are toying with simple and poor mortals, maybe they make another appearance the next time. Cool. Yes, and there is the tentacle in the void. Again, I like this purple. I like this purple. Cool. And let me put the final yes thing here. And that's it. I played all my patrons' games and I'm super grateful for 116 game submissions. I think with LD47 there was just 74 submissions, and with LD46 there were 113. So I think this one takes the cake with the most submissions. And again, I'm so grateful, because if people don't submit their games, I wouldn't doing these streams, because clearly nobody wants me to play their game. So I'm very grateful that you find it at least entertaining to watch me struggle with your games and not understand very straightforward instructions that you've been giving me right from the start. I hope it wasn't that bad this time. And Frank says the voice acting was pretty good. Yes, exactly. So more. Now I'm hooked. Cool. And I don't need even my recruit Dark Forest Cell artifacts P-word 1 1839 sheet anymore. Maybe I hold on to it because still so much blank space, and also can write on the back side. And yeah, let's not waste perfectly fine resources. Cool. Then again, still got a bit of coffee and it's 11:30 and I have to work tomorrow again. But let me switch over to extreme close-up. Right, so again, what's going to happen next week? To finish off Ludum Dare, this sounds harsh, to finish with Ludum Dare 48, to wrap a bow around it, I will play my own game and then walk you through my code of how I did this, because there are certain things where I'm quite proud of how I managed to get them done. And of course I will be working on my postmortem. I've spent 1.5 hours already going over my third draft, and this means, yeah, as soon as it's printed out, and I think, yeah, I won't be changing much, right? Then it's pretty much on every page. There's at least 4 just red marks there with corrections. But that's good, because the more often I iterate over it and the more I can correct, the better the end result will be. And as we all know, I'm a perfectionist in that regard, so yeah, I hope it's going to be entertaining. And December Days Games says adulting sucks. Yeah, it does. It does. I realized this whole thing. I mean, I'm still a kid at heart. I mean, video games, and aren't we all? But sometimes I really realized that this whole I'm very grown up now is when you sit in your home office and you worry about insurances, right? This is where you think, my God, I'm so grown up, and this is not the fun part about being growing up. But on the other hand is when I'm always in those darker or thoughts that pull you down a bit, then I always think about the cool stuff that that when I've been telling, when I could go back in time to my 13-year-old self and tell them, you know what, you will make video games when you grow up. And you really, yes, really. And the other thing is, you know what, when you're grown up, you don't have to go to school every day and do stupid things. You can essentially sleep as long as you want each day and then go to work, which you enjoy doing, and don't have to do gym work or physics, or try to do some equations that you don't understand the point of, because nobody is telling you that you probably need this if you want to do some physics in your games. Yeah, and then it's always nice to have this balance with yourself. And then I realized, yeah, it's quite cool being grown up. And the best thing about this is when you're a kid, yeah, you have this game you read about in one of your magazines, and you think, yeah, I want to wish for that game to Christmas, and then you don't get it. But you've been very, very well behaved for 3 months and you still don't get it, because true story, the title sounds like Complete Idiot in German, and the game in question was Full Throttle, the game that I really wanted, the point-and-click adventure from LucasArts games. But it's Full Throttle, and my mom said it sounds like Volltrottel, which is German for complete idiot. And the other thing is, yeah, these are bikers and gangs. Yeah, I don't think you should have this. And yeah, I've never played this game. And now as an adult, hey, this game looks cool. Should I buy it? Of course I can buy it. I got the almighty thing that grown-ups have, a credit card. And with that, I think I will call it a day for today. Let me finish up on the chat, that I don't miss anything. Frank says, I'm a perfectionist. I won't mention the camera shaking a bit every so often, or you won't be able to sleep. Yeah, whenever I do this. And I shit you not, I thought about getting a tripod just for the webcam, and then I thought, yeah, it might be overkill, and I will probably switch out the webcam for a proper camcorder and then wire it up via HDMI into an HDMI router, and then just use a switch. And yeah, so yeah, I'm well aware of this. And you know what? Super Mario Land 2 has been released, says LadyMistLeaf. Oh my god, Super Mario Land 2! The first one was good, and I've heard the second one has bigger sprites, better graphics, and more levels. Ah, 6 golden coins. I never had it, but I could borrow it from a friend back then. Good times. And I still got, I think, Rebel Assault 2 on CD-ROM, which I borrowed from a friend, Marcus. And for 20 years, I haven't given it back. It's still borrowed. I just keep it. It's just safekeeping for him. And thank you for feeding the unicorn. A nice story based on language. Yeah, fun clashes. Yeah. All right, Enter says, gotta go night, and thanks for the stream. Again, thank you so much for sticking with me. I'm also about to finish this stream, so you're not missing anything. Have a great night. And borrowed, yeah, exactly. It's borrowed. I'm just safekeeping it. It's like when there were rental shops that were renting out DVDs. And I had this tool that is called a DVD decryptor. Long story short is, I'm just keeping backup copies of all the DVDs of the DVD store back then, just in case they burn down or something. It's my way of saying thank you, and I'm thinking of your well-being. So this is how I am. Right, and with that funny anecdote, I want to say thank you everyone who has been staying here since the raid. I don't suspect many people did, but if you did, you're cool. You're pretty cool. So, and thank you also, wonderful, big shout out to all my, wonderful and big patrons. This sounds wrong. To my amazing stalwart patrons who are still around after all this time. Okay, you know me, I don't know how to wrap up things, so I will try to make it as quickly as possible. Have a great week, everyone. Next week, I'm going to talk about my game for a change and all the programming challenges, and then we will see what happens. Have a great night. I will have the final sip of coffee, and see you next week.